Hi, it's Dr. Kevin, author of the Hypothyroid Diet. Today I'm going to share with you some great information at the end of this video, but for right now I want to talk a little bit about what you can do with your diet in hypothyroidism. Of course, one of the best things you can do is just go ahead and follow the program I put together for my wife and others with hypothyroidism, which is the Hypothyroid Diet book. Anyway, there is a lot of us that are out there, and I think we're understanding what foods can actually do to our body. You know, we're reacting to a lot of different foods, and some of the research has led us to the point where we're identifying with hypothyroidism that gluten could be a big offender. The problem is a lot of us are trying to do this to the best of our ability. We're going out, we're purchasing gluten-free foods, and it's labeled as gluten-free. We think we're doing ourselves a great service of this, but we're still reacting to these foods, and here's why. In order for a food to be labeled gluten-free, it can contain up to 20 parts per million of a gluten protein molecule. However, your body can be sensitive enough to where it's reacting to as little as 5 parts per million of a gluten protein molecule. So even though you think you're eating gluten-free, you can still be reacting to these foods. So here's what I suggest to you. Pick up the product that you're looking to buy, read the labels. If it's processed on, if it's processed with, or in a facility that processes wheat, I would not purchase the product. Even supplements have been known to be contaminated with very small amounts of gluten protein. So that's one thing you can do. The other issue we're finding out now is that people are sensitive to gluten, even though they're on a gluten-free diet, they're cross-reacting to other foods. So the body's mistaking another food such as corn, maybe coffee, potatoes, rice. The body is finding that these foods look like gluten, and it's reacting. So this is what we call cross-reaction. Here's the great news. The great news is that Cyrex Labs, this is a fairly new laboratory, is able to identify if you're having these cross-reactions to any of those foods that I mentioned. And there's a big list of them. You can ask your physician to go ahead and order a lab for you so you can identify which foods are causing you problems, and then just take them out of your diet. Then you can heal your gut and you can get rid of your symptoms. So hopefully this information has served you well, but before I go, I'm going to encourage you to go to my site, thehypothyroiddiet.com, register your name, and email at the homepage, because I'm going to be sending you some information on how you can do that test through me at a cheaper price, because sometimes even your doctors won't do this for you. So I'm going to go ahead and help you out and try to get that test done for you. So go ahead, go to my site, thehypothyroiddiet.com, register your name, and I'll be sending you some information shortly. Hopefully this information has served you well. Until next time, eat well and be well.